What's up, champs? That's right, it's time for a new project. Now, if you're a subscriber, you've probably seen this big old beast lurking in the background of a few videos now. Yeah, I bet you didn't realize it was black either. There was a lot of dust on it. I just realized as well, that's 2 car wash videos in the space of 2 videos. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is my 1996 BMW E38 740iL. And being a 1996, that means it's a pre-facelift. And she's packing the 4.4 V8 M62. They used to make around 280 buff horses at the fly. And they needed to be buff, considering it's nearly 2 tons. And they've been carrying that around for about 150,000 miles now. Now, she's a big old beast, so if you're wondering what the L stands for in IL, well, that's long wheelbase. And that means you get about a foot extra in length around this area over the short wheelbase model. In fact, I've never actually done this. I'm pretty sure the rear doors are longer than the fronts. So we got about 105 centimeters there. What's this one? Yeah, 118 centimeters. So why don't we dive into a bit of a backstory? I've always liked the look of the E38. They gotta be the best 7 series. The ones that came out of this, oh my god, they're flipping shocking. Even the new one now. I bought it in 2015, but the story actually starts in 2012. So me and a few of the lads, we'd arranged to go to Le Mans to watch 24 Hours. And about a week before we were meant to go, engine blows up on the skyline. Oil pump failure. No! So we needed a vehicle. Fired the laptop up, opened eBay. Let's have a look, see what we can find that's cheap and ultimately get us to France and back. So as I said, I'd like the E38, so let's have a look for one of them. And I managed to find one not too far away. It was £800, burgundy, cream leather. Went to go see it and it wasn't in the best condition, but I didn't have much time, did I? So bought it, got it back home, and yeah, off we went to France. Chucked a shitload of stickers all over it, and yeah, it got us there and back. I think I sold it for pretty much what I paid for it when I got back home then. But by then I had the bug, didn't I? So fast forward on to 2015, and that little E38 itch needed to be scratched. So I think I had a saved search on eBay and up popped this one. And I think it was up for 1,300 quid or make an offer. So I think I was in autopilot mode at the time anyway. Typed in, let's offer him £1,000. And just forgot about it. I think it was a day or 2 later, gets a notification. You've won yourself a 740iL. Crap. I need to find some money to pay for this now. So arranged to go over and see it. I think it was over in a little town called Bideford, not too far from me. Me and my mate drove over there, and yeah, this little old guy, he had it, lovely little house in the countryside, overlooking the beach, and he had this and a big Jag XJ as well. And he said, I need to get rid of one of them. Can't justify having 2 massive cars on the driveway. So I had a look over it. It was pretty good, much better than the burgundy one. And yeah, did the deal, paid for it. And then after that, he goes, let me show you my shed. And he pulls out this key out of his pocket, big flipping jailer's style key. And we're like, what does he want to show us his shed for? What's going on here? Opens the door on his shed. Now, it wasn't a massive shed, but you could get like a table and chairs in there. So he opens the door. Now, on 3 of the walls, he's got floor to ceiling shelves. And there's every type of whiskey you can imagine, stocked full on every shelf. Boom, 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 boom. Everywhere. And me and my mate look at each other and we're like, we haven't never seen anything like this before, apart from like in a shop. We're like, has this guy got a problem or something? And he said, yeah, me and the boys, they come round and we dig the rocking chairs out and yeah, we all chill out and have a whiskey and that. And I was like, fair play, well, cool guy. Now at that time, it was actually silver. It was Titan silver, if I'm correct. And yeah, we bid him farewell and drove it home. And I've owned it ever since. Now, it's been on and off the road a fair few times in my possession, mainly due to me buying other flipping project cars. Now, it's been pretty trouble-free in my ownership, but that doesn't mean to say we haven't had any problems. So one day, driving along, the wipers stopped working. So got it back to the unit, Googled what the problem is, and it's probably the relays are gone. So the relays are in this compartment here. It's about a foot deep, and took the cover off it, and it's about half a foot full of water. The relays are submerged. So how nothing else had gone wrong with it, I don't know. But yeah, we drained the water out. It was the drainage hole in the bottom was gunked up, and then had to replace the relays. Another funny problem we had, right at the back of the inlet manifold there, inside, is a rubber gasket. So it's about that big. That perishes over time, ends up sending oil all through the inlet manifold, resulting in tons of black smoke chucking out the back. But fair play, it didn't bat an eyelid. It just carried on, didn't even splutter. And when I bought it, the rear windows didn't work. So I took the door cards off, expecting to find some faulty window regulators. But in actual fact, there wasn't any window regulators. The glass was propped up with bits of 4x2. The gearbox has been leaking ever since I bought it. How there is any oil left in it, I don't know. So it was parked over here the other day, and it left a little present there. So where it's parked now is probably another patch underneath it. If you have a look at the underneath of the gearbox, it says it's something like it's unserviceable or something, do not open, blah 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 blah, from BMW. Why they think that's a good idea, I don't know. So anyway, the sump gasket's gone on it. Thankfully, there's aftermarket companies now making kits to service them, so I need to get that. On the bright side, that means there is no rust at all on the floor pan of this car, because it's got a nice coating of gearbox oil all over it.
How about that?
Nothing better than a rust preventative than a big thick coat of oil. Anyway, that's enough of that. You don't want to hear about that boring stuff anymore. Let's get on to the fun stuff, modifications. So at the moment, it has a K&N. I did paint the engine covers as well, but I think I did them in a mad rush, so they're not the best. It also has an Alpina replica front lip. Yes, it is a replica, but if you think I'm spending mega money just to say I got a genuine one, well, not sure if we can see that, but she's sitting on a set of BC coils. And yeah, like I said, it used to be Titan silver, so it's had a full color change. It is now BMW Sapphire Black. And I've also painted all the plastics on the bumpers. It did have a set of these 19-inch 3SDM rims on it, but when I bought them, I think these came off a E90 3 series. So the offset was all wrong. They were tucked too far into the arches. As it happens, I thought 19 inch on a E38 was big enough, but after fitting them, I realised 20 is more the way to go, in my opinion. So now my wheels are on the old man's car, and fair play, they fit as perfectly, jammy git. But that now means his OEM wheels are on my E38, and they're absolute dog shit, aren't they? Now, as you can see, there's a fair bit of stuff missing off this car. So why don't we take a look in the magic mystery room at the back of the unit and see what else we got to go on it. I'm convinced this room's haunted as well. So I like to say good morning to him so he doesn't hurt me. Morning, Bat. Right, so first thing we got to go on it is a dashboard out of a 750iL. Now, if you're wondering what the difference is, the dashboard in my one is just covered in, I think, vinyl, but the 750iL one's got full leather and is stitched all over it, as you can see there. We got a set of IL side skirts up there, OEM ones. Not actually sure what they come off. Must be some sport model, I don't know, or it's this M50iL. We got a set of front seats here. They're the contour ones. So this bit is a bit more wrap-aroundy, and that bit at the front there comes forward. Fully electric. And I got like parts of the rear seats to match. Rear armrest there. Got the rear bench where your arse goes at the bottom there. So that's got the matching piping on the sides. The rear headrest got the piping as well. But then I gotta use the original seats, the backrest part, which is blue. We also have the inserts for the door cards to convert them into 750 spec as well. So you can see there they got the leather covering and stitched as well on them. By here in the bubble wrap we got a set of rear door blinds. I've also got somewhere in here a full set of front and rear heater elements as well. Those seats don't have heaters in them, so I'm going to see if I can fit these ones that I got, they're OEM ones, and retrofit them into them. I'm not sure if I've got it all, but part of it, I got the chrome line pack. So we got the speaker covers, got chrome around it, and you got the locking pins with a bit of chrome around them as well. I'm not sure if I'm missing anything. I think that might be part of it as well, the sill protectors. I forgot to say as well, when I bought it, the interior was blue. Now when I say the interior is blue, I mean absolutely everything. It was everything apart from the headlining. So dashboard blue, seat belts blue, seat belt receivers, door seals, carpets, mats, seats, everything blue. So yeah, it didn't look the best if I'm honest, and it was worn out as well. The driver's seat was all ripped. So what I've started to do is swap the interior out, like I just said, for 750 spec, and yeah, just been upgrading things and getting rid of the blue. So I've got black seat belts in there now, black door seals. The one thing I am looking for is a black floor carpet. I did try dyeing it, but it turns out you can't dye whatever this carpet is made out of, so I fucked it. it's gone all crispy. I've also made a start on skinning all the wood trim that's inside with carbon fibre. I did wish that I'd used the forged carbon. I think that would have been a bit more in keeping with the aesthetic of this type of car, instead of like the 2x2 weave that I use is a bit more, that's more suited to motorsport really, isn't it? So yeah, on hindsight, but I can always do another set in the future. So what do I have planned? Well, the to-do list is big, but it ain't as big as the camper van big. As you guessed, all the interior's gotta go back in, and I gotta paint it before it goes back in, because it's all come out of, well, about 3 different cars. It's all different colors. Yes, I did say paint. You can paint leather. If you go onto my other channel, you can see a leather jacket I painted on there. Put the link for that in the description. The paint color I'm thinking of going for is like an oxblood red that you get on the old Chesterfield leather sofas. The ones that are like got the patina effect on them. That's what I'm hoping to create. So you've got the dark red, but with a bit of black showing through as well. Now whether I do that on all the interior or whether it's just confined to the seats, I'm not too sure yet. Because a lot of the interior will be black to match the paintwork outside. So I'm probably going to do the dashboard black, door cards, the headliner, parcel shelf, upper part of the B-pillars. Going to trim them in suede or Alcantara. Tint the windows. I think that'll look much better with a black car. Probably upgrade the sound system at some point, but we'll probably upgrade the door speakers, head unit. Whether I get a sub and an amp in the boot as well or not, don't know. I did want to swap out the steering wheel originally to the 3-spoke one that you get in the later model ones of the E39 5 Series. But what I'm thinking now, I'm thinking probably a wooden Nardi one or something. That'll look a bit more gangster. So that pathetic excuse for an exhaust by there, that's gonna get swapped out. I think these are one of the only cars, unless you get into like exotic things, that looks good with 4 tailpipes on the back. So yeah, we're gonna get 4 tailpipes on this. Straight pipe it as well. Much to the dismay of my family, girlfriend, neighbours. Yeah, they're gonna love that. We also got to fit these side skirts that I got on here, but I can't fit them just yet until I get these lower door mouldings that sit on here, and I'll determine where the side skirts then go, because I got to drill holes for the side skirts for the clips. So that's, if you're wondering, that's why this is still in primer. Once I've drilled the holes, I can then apply some wrap to this so it matches this bit that's on the wing here. Now, as I am a custom painter and airbrush artist, if you didn't know, head on over to my other YouTube channel. Like I said earlier on, there's a link for that in the description. Take a look. If you want to subscribe to that as well, you automatically become a legend. Thank you very much. There's not very many videos on there yet, mind. It's only just starting off. So as I was saying, being a custom painter and stuff, I think that it makes sense that every vehicle I plan to keep from now on, it's got to have some kind of custom paintwork on it. It's like if you go into a tattoo shop and your tattooist doesn't have tattoos, it kind of starts raising eyebrows, doesn't it? It's a bit weird. So yeah, along the same lines, I think this car's got to have some airbrushing on it. So what I'm thinking, I don't really want it on the outside, but I could do inside the door shuts. I'm thinking like, I think I'm pronouncing it right, the Chicano style. So like, well, go look it up. The main one though, we need a new set of wheels, don't we? So, now, you wheel perverts out there, with what I'm about to say, calm your tits. What I'm probably gonna do to start off with is just get a set of something like BBS LM replicas.
Oh, fucking twat.
Yes, I know, but there's method in my madness. We get the replicas on there just for now, just to get it rolling and looking semi-decent. Because I don't even know what wheels I want on it yet. I've narrowed it down to like half a dozen. I'm not made of money, so we need to find a set that's going to crop up somewhere for the right price. Until then, the replicas will have to do. You compose yourself now. You calm down.
Remember your pressure points. Ooh.
So the plans for this car, I think it'll be a daily driver sometimes. It's more gonna be like a weekend cruiser, specifically when it's nice weather. We take it to car meets, coffee meets and all that. If it's good enough, once it's got the good wheels, not the reps, then maybe we can take it to some shows. Who knows? Ultimately, I want to get it done and drivable, mainly the summer this year. If I can get it out for late spring, that would be amazing. And the reason for that, one, it's flipping massive.
That's what she said.
It's taking up shitloads of room in the unit. And yeah, I just think it would be good to cruise around in it in the nice weather again. So now time for a few BMW E38 fun facts for you. They've appeared in a few movies. There was one in the Jason Statham film, The Transporter. Apparently that was a 735 short wheelbase. There was one also in a James Bond film with Pierce Brosnan, Tomorrow Never Dies.
Well, let's see how she responds to my touch, AQ.
Now in the film, I didn't know this, in the film it was badged as a 750 IL, but in actual fact they were 740 ILs, 15 of them apparently. That was the one where he's sat in the back seat and he's driving it from like a mobile phone or something, remotely. Following on from the Grey Fox, Mr. Brosnan, he's just recently appeared in an Armani advert, driving, you guessed it, another silver E38. Here's one not many people know about. So back in the 90s, BMW did a series of short films. You can find them all on YouTube, and they all star Clive Owen as the main character. Plus there's a lot of other cameos of other famous people as well. And in each short film is a different BMW. Well, they did one with an E38, so I'll put the link for that in the description. They're all really good, but the best one is probably the one with Madonna in it. I forget what it's called, but it's got an E39 M5 in it. That one's class. Famous person to own one, the legendary Tupac, and unfortunately he got shot in it and killed in it. That was a 750 IL, and I've seen that crop up for sale a few times. There was one period it was for sale as it was, still with the bullet holes in it, but what I've seen lately is it got restored. I don't know why you would do that, because it's a piece of history, but yeah, it's all back to brand new again, and I think it was up for well over $1 million. That's all I can think of. If you can think of any more, pop them in the comments. Bit of a pop quiz for you before I go. I name all my cars, and I haven't said that in any of my videos before. The only one that doesn't have a name at the moment, I'm pretty sure, is the camper van. I'm still trying to think of one for that. So this one is called Harrigan. I'm going to give you a clue. It's from a movie, a favourite movie of mine, a character from it. Let me know if you can guess which character it is. Pop it in the comments. So yeah, hope you liked the video. Hope you liked my BMW E38. If you've got any suggestions on things I should do to it, wheel choices, what I should airbrush on it, any other modifications, colours, so on, so on, so on, pop them in the comments. If you've got any questions at all, pop them in the comments as well. I'll answer them at the end of the next BMW video, part 2. Oh, and if anyone's got a black long wheelbase carpet for one of these, or a 750 leather stitch center console, doesn't matter what colour, let me know. I need one. So apart from that, click on the subscribe button. Catch you in the next BMW video. Stay frosty.